What up, peeps? Y'all know who it is. Jake Torrance, a.k.a. Jakey J. A.k.a. I must prefer y'all call me Little Tony. What up, Pops? Double salute to the most certified real one I know. A.k.a. Mr. Health as well. So take care of your motherfucking self, man. It's the real wealth, man. Listen here. We gonna go to this right here, man. The pros and cons. I gave y'all the pros and cons of working 12-hour shifts, right? We going with the pros and cons of working afternoons. Afternoon shifts, man. The world moves on day shift. Everybody likes that first shift. Graveyard shift, you got to be a different type of animal to work that. Daylight, the change in the times, and sleeping during the day when you're supposed to be motherfucking up, and up at night when you're supposed to be asleep. That type of shit at midnight. But let me tell you about these afternoons, man. They hit different. Pros and cons for me. Now for y'all, everything hit different, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the pros and cons for a guy like me, and tell you if you thinking about working afternoons, man, or if you worked afternoons, you feel me? It's a lot of shit first that you gonna miss out on, man. Me personally, I work from 2 o'clock to 2 in the morning most of the time. If it's slow lately, we've been slow around here. We off the 12-hour shifts. We work 8 to 10 hours, right? So most of the time I'm going 2 to 2 if we work in 12s, which is most of the time. But we get a little slow season, so it's 2 to 10, 2 to 12 if I'm working 8 to 10 hours, right? Man, during that time, you got to figure. This is the time when you do got time to get up in the morning and get shit done, right? This is one of the pros of this shit. You got time to get up in the morning and get shit done, and you also got time to get off of work. It's the perfect shift for like a single guy with no kids, a guy with, or living a single lifestyle, because you can motherfucking get off of work, have time to wash your ass, clean up, and some guys just go, work clothes, it all depending on the job, hit the bar, go, go have a couple brews. You can stay up till motherfucker. If I get off at 12, I can hit the bar. Bar close at 2, or during the week, I can go have me a couple brews. Come back, eat, bite to eat, have a good time. Watch a game afterwards. And then fucking get to the crib, lay down, still have time to get up in the morning, get some shit done, and get to work. Right. So it's like, even if I went and pounded something out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a single guy. I'm married, but even if I want to get off, get home, go to Pound Town, chill up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I'm cool, because most of the time I don't go to bed till 4 or 5 in the morning anyway, right? So I'm cool. I get back up, jump right back up, start the personal training thing about 9:30. Normally at 8 o'clock, I'm up doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? So pros and cons, man. One thing is, the cons is you gonna miss, bro. You gonna miss. Don't have, like a guy like me, don't have a kid in sports, man. Like I had to go during the week. My daughter's volleyball games is during the week. She had none of them on Saturdays, none on the weekend. Volleyball season was rough. Missed damn near every game, right? Had to go on Facebook Live to watch the games. My wife would go to the games and she'd go on Facebook Live, and I kind of tune in from there. Well, my daughter always called me after the games, tell me how she did, that type shit. You miss out on a lot. And I've been working these afternoons, y'all, for over a decade. I mean, damn near 2 decades, for real. So, you're gonna miss out on the shit with your kids, man. Like you gotta figure, when I'm getting up, when I'm still asleep or just about to get up, kids and wifey is on their way to work and school, right? Unless it's summertime. If it's summertime, the kids gonna be there. You get to spend some time with your kids. But you gotta figure, kids and wifey getting up, going to work and school, right? So I ain't gonna see them, right? When they getting off of work, my wife worked from 8 to, she worked part-time, and she worked from 8 to, she worked full-time now. She works 6 hours now. She was working like 4 hours. She picked up a couple hours. So she worked from 8 to 2, right? So when she getting off, I'm going in. We don't see much of each other. And then you got to figure, when I'm getting off, she kind of tired, getting ready for her night, because she got to get up early in the morning, right? So you're going to miss a lot of time with your significant other. You have to plan shit and compromise and be able to deal with this shift if it works best for y'all. If it don't, a lot of shit can happen. I'm telling you that right now. So with me, I'm always missing my wife. Like I said, she getting up, I'm getting up, she leaving. I'm getting off, she going to bed type shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the kids. You gonna miss a lot of shit activities like that. For me, it keeps me out of a lot of bullshit, a lot of trouble, a lot of shit that could go wrong during those, especially those summer hours. You know, a lot of people think like afternoons, you hate to go in. It's nice outside. I got to go in right at the peak of the day. It's 2 o'clock and it's just beautiful out there. But for me, I don't think of it like that. I don't think of it as I got to go in. I think of it as I get to go in. I get to go in. Well, I'm healthy. I'm physically, I'm in tune. The good man up above gave me a good job. I get to go in and provide for my family. Not only that, bro, it keeps me away from the bullshit. Because a lot of shit go on during that time, especially in the summer hours. Winter, you know what I'm saying, it's great. Because it get dark over here this way in Ohio early, like 6 o'clock in the winter. So, ain't nobody really doing shit in the winter time during those 2 to 10 hours, but chilling, or 2 to 12 hours, you know what I'm saying? But inside hibernating, trying to stay out the cold. In the summer, afternoons get real tricky for you, man. Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, some days I do come in and be like, damn, it's nice as hell out here. Everybody got their shorts on, everybody getting off work. People going to the park, people going to do this. Some days, I ain't gonna lie, every once in the blue moon, I feel like that. But most days, I be like, I get to go in, not got to go in. And it keeping me out of all like getting in trouble, fucking in the mix of shit. I'm really a motherfucking introvert. I can be around people. Being introverted don't mean like you antisocial. Like it just means that you prefer to be by yourself. That's all it means. You know what I'm saying? You can deal with people. You ain't socially awkward and shit like that. But you just prefer and do things, think smarter and better, and able to function better by yourself. That's what being pretty much introverted is, man. So I'm an introvert, so it's nothing for me to go in. I'm a supervisor here at the job, but if somebody, they know, like, I ain't the type of supervisor you just come up and chit chat with and holler and powwow with. I like my space. If it's a problem, cool. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get the motherfucking production back up, fix the problem. But for the most part, I got a couple good dudes in here that, we sit up and chop it up for the most part. But even they know, I don't sit up and chop it up for too long, man. I don't really too care about what's going on the outside and families and cousins and what's going on for your weekend and all that. That's cool if y'all do that. But me, I'm just the type of guy like work related. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong going on at work, production. Every now and then we talk about birthdays and kids and shit. But for the most part, I'm to myself at work. So it's best for me to stay out the way. It's good for me to stay out the mix, and it's good for me to spend my day on afternoons. I love working afternoons. But, like I said, the two biggest things that you're going to miss out on, sports and shit with your kids is one, and quality time with your significant other during the week. Now, if you off on the weekends, me and my wife, we've been doing this for so long, it's shit that we do, you do date anyway, the date night shit and all that shit, but it's certain times when, hey, we gonna put this time to a side, even during the week. We ain't seeing each other, shit get busy. That me and my wife been married for 25 years, been together for 33 years. Schedules get busy, shit change. She ripped and running my daughter, or got shit for my daughter to do, and Vincent shit for my daughter to do. It's times when we don't see each other much during the week. So when we go like a couple weeks like that, man, we make time like a couple nights. Well, look, man, we going tonight. It's a Tuesday night. I'm getting off. I don't care. I get off at 12 o'clock, we gonna spend some time together, love, hug, and cuddle, and you know what I'm saying, keep our bond at a high level, man. And that's one thing you got to do at afternoons, because it was a time probably like 7-8 years ago, bro. We wasn't in this shop, we was at the old shop, the same company, but we moved to this big brand new building. But bro, I got so crazy on the 12 hours, I didn't care about my daughter's games. I didn't care about what was going on at the crib. And I just I'm already introverted, like I said, to myself, but I got way too work related and just started pounding 12s out 7 days a week and lost a little touch of what was going on in my household, man. And didn't want to go nowhere. My wife always wanted to go out and eat. Always wanted to go on little vacations. Always wanted to go on little trips. We had the money, but I just didn't want to do shit but work, save, and provide. And you get in that zone, and that's cool, you get in that zone, but you lose touch with a lot of shit. And that's what you don't want to do, man. You don't want to lose a bond. You don't want to lose touch. You don't want to get around your kids, and you've been working for so long. I remember at the time when I was working there for a few years, and I really, my daughters, and I would always get up and take my daughters to school. Always get up no matter how late I was, just to keep, because I wasn't seeing them that much. And it like the bond was like the conversation. Sometimes it felt awkward with my own daughters, who I always had a great rapport and great relationship with. It was like we was losing a little bond, or losing a little touch, growing a little bit apart because we wasn't seeing each other that much. And this is the type of stuff that you got to keep track on, especially with your old lady, bro. Especially with your old lady, because women is sensitive, they emotional, and they got needs, man. And fuck around and you getting that work-related shit and not paying attention, bro. I don't seen it happen. I don't seen it happen here. Other job, the shit, them Dear Johns, or the guys going off, or, get off early, go home, and, catch some action, catch their wives in the middle of some action type shit. And it's highly possible, man. It's highly possible any shift. But I'm telling you, the afternoon shift, it just hit different. It ain't like day shift. It ain't like midnights. It's just you stuck in the middle of the day, working through the most, active parts of the day. 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock is like I said, everybody getting off work, everybody ready to do something. Everybody's in the summertime, it's nice outside, people ready to ride their cars, people ready to go to the park. You might go cast a line in, you might go swing a golf club, you might, anything. So it's hard, man, for some people to work afternoons. I know some people just will not work an afternoon shift. And most people are just stuck on days, period. That's why a lot of companies is short and always need, if they got an afternoon shift, they always need more people on afternoons than they need on days, because afternoons is just not the shift that people choose to work. So there's pros and cons, man, of working afternoons, man. It's a lot of, if you like to stay out the way, if you a single guy, go hit the bar afterwards, go browse, mess with a couple ladies, then go get you some sleep. You still got time to get you some sleep. You maybe get up in the morning, go get your workout in, then you got time to go to work, wash, rinse, and repeat the process, right? But you miss out on a lot of school activity with the kids. If you got kids coming up in school, the parent-teacher conferences after school, all that type shit, bro, the sports, all the activities is cut. Don't be the only parent working afternoons. I don't recommend that, because kids, especially if you got some teenage kids or they will take advantage of the situation, bro. I promise you, they will take advantage of the situation. So like, share, subscribe, follow me. I just want to tell y'all, next, we're going to go to the pros and cons of working those 12 hours, going back to 8 hours. The pros and cons of working all that overtime. So like us, we've been working overtime for the past 5 years, 7 days straight, 12 hours of 7 days straight, 12 hours a day, man. Now it cut back. The election came this past year, it kind of slowed us up. We started gradually back up, but the first time since we came to this new building, they cut the overtime for a little bit, man, for a couple months. And it's building back up, but I want to go to the pros and cons of going from making all that overtime money to what you got to do to compensate if you ain't saved, or if you did save, because, man, shit is expensive. Food is expensive. You ain't on no government shit, welfare and all that shit. Man, you coming out of pocket. Bills, food, gas, bro. It's hard to save a buck nowadays. But if you didn't, even if you did, if you got to compensate, bro, I'm going to tell y'all how I compensate. Ride share hustling, spark, you know what I'm saying? You got to get some side jobs. You got to do side shit in order to compensate for that overtime money. It ain't going to be the same, because normally when you work in the overtime, you get paid time and a half, double time. But you got to do to compensate to make at least half of that money, some of that money back that you was missing out on. Like, share, subscribe, follow, anything work related, man. I've been doing this shit for so long, man. Log on to the channel, man. Certified ISSA personal trainer. Log on to the channel, man. We do all that. 35 years with my wife, 25 years marriage, man. We doing marriage. I got relationship tips, all kind of stuff for y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe, follow, join the channel, man. Let me tell y'all who I am. It's Jakey J. Fit over 50 shit, man.